Yesterday I met someone who speaks English. Perfect grammar.
But the conversation still felt strange.
Every sentence was correct.
Yet somehow it didn't feel natural.
Almost like talking to a robot.
Have you ever spoken English clearly, sentence by sentence, but when someone tries to just chat, you suddenly feel lost?
Not because you don't know the words. Not because your grammar is wrong.
You're just out of sync.
You can answer questions. You can describe your job. You can introduce yourself.
But when someone says, "So, what have you been up to lately?"
Your brain freezes again.
And that's the confusing part, right? Because technically, you can speak.
But you can't chat naturally.
You don't know when to jump in. You don't know how long to respond. You don't know how to sound relaxed.
You sound correct, but not natural.
And here's the painful truth. The real problem isn't your English level.
It's that no one ever taught you how conversations actually flow in American English.
They taught you answers, but not rhythm.
They taught you structure, but not energy.
So today, we're not fixing grammar.
We're fixing how you exist inside a conversation.
Maybe you feel awkward in casual talks.
Maybe you overthink every sentence.
Maybe you tell yourself, "I just need more vocabulary."
Maybe I need better grammar.
Maybe I need more practice.
But deep down, you know something else is happening.
It's not missing words.
It's missing timing.
It's missing ease.
Let's imagine something simple. You're at a cafe with coworkers. Someone says, "That movie was insane." You understand.
You even have an opinion.
But your brain starts calculating. What tense? Is insane too strong? Should I say very interesting? And by the time you're ready, the topic has moved on.
And you smile.
You nod.
But you didn't join.
And afterward, you replay it in your head. I could have said something better. I sounded boring. Why am I like this?
That internal voice is heavy.
Because it attacks your identity, not your English.
Your identity.
You start believing, I'm not good at conversations.
You stop seeing yourself as someone who connects.
You become the quiet one.
But here's what hurts most. You can speak English.
You just don't feel alive inside it.
And chat isn't about correctness.
It's about shared energy.
And no textbook ever trained that. If this feels like you,
Comment ready.
not because you want better grammar,
But because you're ready to stop feeling invisible in conversations.
and let's go deeper. When you struggle in casual chat, are you more shy?
Or overthinker.
Shy means you hesitate emotionally.
Overthinker means you hesitate mentally.
Which one are you? Comment below.
Because the solution is slightly different.
And once you know your pattern,
You stop blaming yourself. This is English with EduWorld.
where you don't just learn English,
You learn how to live inside American English naturally.
because speaking isn't about sounding perfect.
It's about feeling real.
And today, we're building that. The problem isn't your English.
It's that you were trained to answer, not to interact.
School English teaches response structure.
Real conversations require reaction energy.
In chatting, people interrupt.
They overlap.
They exaggerate.
They respond fast.
And most importantly, they respond imperfectly. Chatting is messy.
And you're trying to be clean.
That's the mismatch. Let me show you something. In textbooks, person A, "How was your weekend?" Person B, "My weekend was very interesting. I went to the park with my friends."
That's structured,
That's polite.
but it's also unnatural.
Now listen to real casual American English. Person A, "How was your weekend?" Person B, "Oh man, it was wild. I barely slept."
Shorter,
More emotional.
more human.
Chatting is not about full reports. It's about emotional signals.
Instead of explaining everything, drop reactions. Example 1. Friend says, That exam destroyed me. You, no way, that bad? Short, engaging, alive. Example 2. Friend says, I just moved to a new apartment. You, wait, where? Is it better? You see?
You don't need perfect sentences. You need responsive energy. And here's something interesting. Many English learners believe this myth. If I speak perfectly, people will respect my English.
But in real conversations, perfect can sound distant.
Imagine this situation. Your friend says, I just failed my driving test again. Textbook response, I am sorry to hear that. I hope you will succeed next time.
Grammatically perfect.
Emotionally robotic. Now listen to a natural response. Oh no, again? That's brutal.
Short, immediate, human. The hidden rule of chatting.
In chatting, people don't evaluate your grammar.
People evaluate your reaction.
Do you feel present?
Do you sound alive?
Do you respond to the moment?
Because chatting is not about information, it's about connection.
Micro story. I once met a student who spoke excellent English, perfect grammar, strong vocabulary.
Honestly, better grammar than most native speakers.
But in group conversations, she stayed silent. One day I asked her why. She said something very honest. I don't know when it's my turn. That sentence explained everything.
It wasn't vocabulary.
It wasn't grammar.
It was timing. In school, conversations are clean. One person speaks, then another person responds. But in real life,
People jump in, they interrupt, they overlap, they respond mid-sentence. And if you're waiting for a perfect pause, you'll never speak. The simple fix. So we practiced something simple. Instead of waiting for silence, jump in with small reactions. Seriously? That's crazy. No kidding. Wait, what? Really? Hold on, what happened? You see?
These are not full sentences.
But they are powerful signals.
They tell the other person, I'm engaged. And something amazing happened. After 2 weeks of practice, she was suddenly talking in every conversation. Not because she improved grammar, not because she learned new vocabulary, but because she learned rhythm.
Conversation rhythm. Chatting has rhythm, like music. There's a beat.
There's timing.
There's flow.
If you respond too slowly, the conversation moves on.
If you speak too long, you break the rhythm. That's why natural chatting often sounds like this. Wait, really? No way. Seriously? That's insane. Hold on, tell me more. Notice something? These phrases are tiny, but they keep the conversation alive. Let's try another example. Someone says, I just quit my job. Old identity response, oh, why did you quit your job? Correct, but flat. New identity response, whoa, that's huge. What happened? Hear the difference?
energy first.
Question second. Another example. Friend says, I finally finished that project. Old response, that is good. Congratulations. New response, finally? That must feel amazing. You see, you're reacting to the emotion, not just the information. Emotional listening. This is the secret most language courses never teach. In conversations, people are not sharing facts, they're sharing feelings. I'm exhausted. I'm excited. I'm frustrated. I'm nervous. I'm proud. Your job in chatting is not to correct grammar. Your job is to respond to emotion. Reaction first strategy. Instead of thinking, what is the correct sentence? Try thinking, what is the natural reaction? For example, friend, I missed my flight. Reaction, oh no. Then question, what happened? Friend, I just got promoted today. Reaction, wait, seriously? Then question, that's huge. When did you find out? Reaction first, question second, explanation last. Why this changes everything. When learners try to sound perfect, they slow down, they analyze, they translate, they hesitate. But reactions are fast, and speed creates flow. Flow creates confidence. Confidence creates natural conversation. Identity shift. At some point, every learner must change identity.
At some point, every learner must change identity.
From language student to conversation partner.
Language students try to be correct. Conversation partners try to connect.
When that shift happens, something interesting appears in your voice. You sound lighter. You sound more relaxed. You sound more human. A small experiment. Next time someone tells you something, don't explain, don't analyze, just react. Try one of these. No way. That's wild. Seriously? Wait, what? That's crazy. Good for you. Then ask a simple follow-up question and watch how the conversation continues naturally. The big realization. Once learners understand this, everything changes. Once learners understand this, everything changes. They stop trying to sound impressive. They start trying to sound present.
And presence is powerful because people don't remember perfect sentences. They remember how you made them feel.
Notice how chatting suddenly becomes easier? Because you're no longer performing English, you're participating. And once you understand this, you stop trying to be impressive.
And once you understand this, you stop trying to be impressive.
And connection is lighter.
If you stay where you are, you'll keep answering correctly.
But you'll feel slightly outside every conversation.
You'll understand jokes, but laugh late.
You'll have ideas, but share them too slowly.
And slowly, you'll accept being the quiet one. But if you shift this,
If you allow imperfection,
if you react instead of calculate,
you'll start sounding spontaneous.
you'll interrupt naturally.
You'll laugh with people, not after them.
Old identity, silent observer.
New identity, expressive participant.
Same English level.
Different energy.
If you're ready to become someone who chats naturally,
Not perfectly,
not academically,
but comfortably.
subscribe and grow with us.
Because this isn't about collecting vocabulary.
It's about changing how you show up in conversations.
Every week, we rebuild one piece of your speaking identity.
From freeze,
To flow.
from overthinking,
To connection.
this is your next chapter. In the next video,
We're going to show you how to keep conversations going for 10 plus minutes without running out of things to say.
because chatting isn't about talking more.
It's about asking better.
It's about listening smarter,
And it's about building conversational momentum.
step by step.
Because speaking English,
Isn't about words.
it's about who you become when you use them.
Same place.
Next step.
We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.